What is up, YouTube? Isaac here. Today I was wanting to give you a conditioning workout that it may take you 15 minutes, it may take you 20 minutes, but all you need is your body weight and 20 yards or so to run, give or take 10 yards. You may need 10, you may need 30. I will say this, if you're wanting to go for 10 yards on the shorter distance, you'll work on agility more because you're going to have to go and stop again, versus if you're running more longer distances, you can reach top speeds. You can hit top speeds more. You can hit higher speeds. So how this is going to work is there's three planes of motion we move in. There's the sagittal, so this is sort of like this, sort of like this. Then you got the frontal, which is side to side, and then you got transverse, which is some sort of rotation. And this time we're going to rotate the hips, and we're going to open up the hips. Okay. The three exercises are going to be, for the sagittal, it's going to be sprints. So it's going to be sprints like this. For the frontal, it's going to be a side shuffle, so we're going to be down in a low athletic position, and we're going to be side shuffling here. Okay. And for the transverse, it's going to be a step through exercise, which you're going to get down on the ground and you're going to be here. You want to rotate to here. This is going to be your goal. You want to drop your hips. Okay. You don't want to be this. That's your hips still up. You want to drop them and rotate them. So if you're new to this or you're a beginner, keep both hands down and just go through it like this. Just try and rotate the hips. Don't go fast. If you're more advanced, go faster. And if you're really advanced, pick up your hands and do it real quick. But you got to make sure you rotate the hips. That's key no matter what. This workout, like I said, will take 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to run through this for 3 rounds or 4 rounds. The 15 minutes to 20 minutes, the 3 rounds will take 15 minutes, 4 rounds will take 20. If you choose to go on the shorter end, make sure that you're giving it your effort, all out effort, okay? If you choose to go higher, well, you can go higher, but you want to make sure that that you're not breaking down your form and that you're not increasing risk of injury. Breaking down form, what do I mean by that? On the side shuffle, you got to make sure you're staying low, okay? Low. If you get to this, that don't count. No. I want you to stay in an athletic position and go fast, okay? For the sprint, stay nice and tall, alternating legs. Not this. I don't know what that is. This is not that, okay? Alternate, right? Opposite knee, opposite over, okay? You want to start off with the sprint suicides, and this is where I come up with the name. Suicides is what I like to call it. You're going to pick your distance and you're just going to run back and forth and back and forth. So you want to start off with your sprint suicides. Do that for 1 minute. Then, wherever you happen to finish at, drop down, do your step throughs, which is this right here. Make sure you're rotating the hips for 1 minute. Then you earn yourself a 30-second rest. Now you're going to go and you're going to do your side shuffle suicide, back and forth to the 2 points that you have set up. Then after that minute's over with, now you want to do your step throughs. Once you're done with this once you get done with your step throughs for 1 minute, you'll be at minute 4.5. You earn yourself another 30-second break. That's 5 minutes. Repeat it. Do it again, like I said, 3 times. If you're exhausted, if you're not exhausted, or if your form's still holding up, go for 4, okay? Warming up. We're going to be doing sprints, side shuffles. They're high impact activities, especially if you're doing it on flat ground. or descending ground. The ground's not level. You need to warm up. Personally, I would do a jump rope. I love warming up with a jump rope. It's a full body movement, gets everything loose, and it gets your ligaments and your tendons. It gets everything prepared to jump because you're preparing your body for impact. Okay? Don't spend a lot of time. A couple minutes, that's all I want. Not a lot of time. If you spend extra time, you could just be wasting your time. But that's all I want, just a little bit. That's my personal choice. If you want to do something else, maybe you want to do jumping jacks, go ahead. Like I said, this is just only body weight. So choose something that, just do jumping jacks. Just, do something really nice and easy for a couple minutes to get loose. That's going to be it. Okay, I'm going to take you through one round just to practice, and then I'm going to exaggerate. I'm going to cut down the time, but I'm just going to show you how it would play out. Okay, so for the first minute we have Sprint-Sagittal. We sprint down and back, and down and back. Okay, do that for 1 minute. Now your timer just ended. Now you want to do 2 minutes step throughs. Okay, so we're going through step throughs, right? Step throughs, right? This is beginner version. This is more advanced. When you pick your hands up, you can go a lot faster, trust me. Okay? Now you just earn yourself a 30-second rest. I'm already out of breath a little bit already, but side shuffle suicide now on minute 3.5. So we're gonna get here, and we're gonna go side shuffle. Side shuffle. Side shuffle, okay? Choose. So that's 1 minute over with. Now we're at minute 4.5. We want to do another step through. The transverse plane is something that really does get ignored. We don't train like that a lot with weights. We really don't. I don't know. I can't think of an exercise off the top of my head that we train with that works the transverse plane in the weight room. So here, here, here. This is more experienced, but this is more a beginner version right here. Okay? Now, you just earned yourself a 30-second rest. Take time, get hydrated, do it again for 2 more times or 3 more times, depending on where you're at in the workout. That's it. When you're doing the distances, like I said, 20 yards, give or take 10 yards or so, 10 to 30 yards. I don't think you need a lot of distance for your side shuffle. Pick maybe half the distance. So if you're doing 20 yards for sprint, do like 10 yards for a side shuffle. Or if you're doing 30 yards for sprint, do 15 yards for a side shuffle. But that's it. Tell me how you liked it. In the meantime, I'll see you then.